To the Calmie African Diary Show only on the Black Hole Radio. You are listening to the Calmie African Diary Show only on the Black Hole Radio. Well, good morning and welcome to the Calmie African Diary Show right here on the Black Hot Network Media for the 21st century. Finally, we have come to yet another week, and I can say 2021 is definitely here for the best. If anything, I always love it when the week is just we are on this week, the next minute you just like boom, there's just another week that has started, and I believe that every week is basically an opportunity to us to go ahead and do what you've always wanted to do. For example, if you did get to set some goals or something that you did want to achieve last week, and you didn't get that opportunity to go ahead and of course achieve it, then of course this week you got what it takes, irrespective of the challenges, irrespective of some of the hindrances that might be hindering you from achieving these goals. I'm talking about in terms of finances. I'm talking about in terms of the state that you are in. You could be sick, you could be having an issue that is a family issue, you could just be having going through something as a person. But I'd like to tell you that this is the time that you need to press on, because if anything, you really need to achieve some of these goals that you have been wanting. But of course, that one aside, it is on a very beautiful Monday, that is on the 18th of January, folks. There has been this joke, going around that January has 70 days. But of course, it is not 70 days. It is all about, how the hardship that people get to go through, because this is the time that parents have already paid school fees. This is the time that you have already paid your rent, and you're just patiently waiting for the end of the month, such that you can get to resurrect your soul once more and get, of course, to pamper yourself a little bit. But of course, nevertheless, karibuni sana to the Calmie African Diary Show. And in Swahili, we say kipindi cha Calmie African Diary Show. Kipindi is definitely a program in Swahili. And natumai kila mtu anaendelea vyema. One thing I can tell you is that don't just assume because everyone is in Africa that they get to know Swahili. There is that fluent Swahili that you get to speak, the Swahili that you get to refer to, the kamusi. And perhaps your Swahili teacher that is at Spikes had, taught you a thing or two. Kamusi is basically a dictionary in Swahili. And I can tell you for sure, being in Africa doesn't guarantee you that you get to know that perfect Swahili. We have different types of Swahili. You go to the coastal region, there is a different way that they get to speak their Swahili. You come to the Rift Valley, to the western, to the eastern province in Kenya. Let me just use Kenya as an example. You get to realize there's a difference in the articulation of words. And it is good that you need to tell yourself that on a daily basis, you need to learn something. Don't just come from Kenya. Don't just come from Africa and get your same like yes, I know Swahili. But wait until you go to the coastal region and you get to converse with people. That is when you're like, okay, I think I need to walk around with some kamusi. But of course, that aside, it is a very, very beautiful Monday. And I'm so happy that it is an opportunity given to us to go out there and show the world, not only showing the world, but you as yourself get to show yourself that you are above the standards, above the limit that you have set for yourself. This is the Calmie African Diary Show, and my name is Calmie. And of course, you are tuning to the Black Hot Fire Network, media for the 21st century. And one thing that I can tell you is that if you did get to miss some of these episodes on the Blackout Fire Network, you can simply log in on www.blackhotfirenetwork.com and we got you covered. You can proceed and get to take a look at some of these videos that you might have missed, some of these episodes that you might have missed once you are logged in. And still on that, you can also get to enjoy some amazing music. And we keep on saying that this year, not only this year, make it a mandate to be feeding your soul some positive vibration. Your soul doesn't have to hear all these sickening types of music, but we got you covered here on Blackout Fire Nature. We got the right type of food, in quotes, of course, to feed your soul. And still, when you are logged into Blackout Fire Nature, you can proceed and get to take a look at some of the blogs. You can also proceed and get to donate at that is to donate and support the network at of course a Cash App Mr. Blackout Fire, and of course you can donate at www.blackhotfirenetwork.com. Once more, karibuni sana and nashukuru everyone who has tuned in to the Calmie African Diary Show. Remember, today we are going to take a look at farming in Senegal. Of course, farming isn't just an option in life that, when you're out of options or maybe when you're jobless that you get to venture into farming. No. That is a mindset for that small lot in the society that believes that there isn't nothing good in farming. But of course, as we'll get to proceed with the show, we'll get to take a look at some of the highlights in terms of farming. And of course, we'll get to take a look at some of the videos of some of these farmers who did get to venture into farming. And trust me, if you get to watch some of these videos, personally, I'm motivated. There is a lot of things you can get to earn from farming, especially right now that many youths, they'll rather sit at home and wait for that white collar job. But at the same time, we do have that small percentage of youth, who have ventured into farming, and I can tell you they are living life in the fast lane. For example, we do have the farming of quail eggs. I believe you know what a quail is. I'll just get to share that with you. There is a farming of these quail birds, and of course, we do have some, of course, advantages of course, the quail eggs. And let me just proceed and share some of the images, of course, of the quail eggs. Some youths have ventured into this, and of course, farming can be versatile. You could be, venturing either in, the farming of quail eggs. You could be venturing, maybe in the farming of pigs, farming of, different types of poultry. I'm talking about peacocks. Of course, peacocks is just used for the beauty. I'm talking about the likes of, hens, the likes of ducks. You can venture into that. And if you happen to actually get a good place you can be, delivering your products to, trust me, you're way, way off better than that youth who's waking up early in the morning to go and, do that government job. For most people, I have seen them complain that, maybe their boss is harsh, maybe they do not have that, a freedom of expression. But if you decide to venture into farming, not that I'm trying to convert anyone into this, but farming entails some different aspects. If in terms of do you have the resources? Do you have the capital to venture into farming. For some youths, some things have limited them in terms of in terms of land. Some have not been able even to have that capital to be able to lease land and get to take into farming. But let me just share with you some of the benefits of the quail eggs. Perhaps you can want and venture into this. We do have the quail, of course, itself as the bird, but I've come to realize that right now, the new secret in town is that farmers are venturing in the quail, of course, a business. And this is because the quail eggs, they are very expensive and they are considered to be better than the chicken egg. And of course, this is a very tiny egg compared to the chicken egg that we are used to. But here are some of the benefits. It is known it is known, of course, that to improve the metabolism rate, of course, in human beings. It promotes the bone strength. So if you do have an issue with your bones, then of course your doctor will get to refer you to try out these quail eggs. And also, one important thing, and that is why it is very expensive to acquire one egg, and that is the reason as to why most youths nowadays, not only youths but farmers, have come to realize that there is a good secret in terms of farming. And some of them, they have ventured into poultry, but they have stuck with these unique types of birds. It helps to speed up recovery. For example, maybe you have involved yourself in an accident. Of course, I'm not wishing for that. It could be an accident. It could be maybe you are sick. But the moment you get to try these quail eggs, that is the recovery process gets to speed up. Also, another thing, I'm telling you, there is a lot of benefits when you get to try the quail eggs. But I was shocked that this unique, the last time I heard about a quail, it was well, I think when I was attending Bible study back then, when I was growing up, it was mandatory if you're coming from, an African home, that you have to go to church. And the last time I heard about quails, it was in the Bible. But right now I've come to realize that this is some unique type of farming that you can get to venture in. It also, of course, helps in maintaining regular sugar levels in the blood. For example, right now we do have a lot of individuals actually who are suffering from blood pressure and things like that. But if you get to use the natural remedy, instead of on most occasions, instead of you going to the hospital and the doctor gets to give you medicine, you can try the natural way by just getting to try some little bit of quail eggs. Also do have, it helps relieve depression. We have been talking on most occasions that depression is one thing that is attacking the society at higher rate. And many people actually do not realize this. It takes time before people are like, okay, the person is not rebellious, but they are going through something. But if you get to try some quail eggs, then definitely I believe that is going to work. Also, for those who are trying to detox their bodies, I've been trying that one. Also, I've been using the green tea remedy. And yes, every time I get to use the green tea, I get to believe that, yeah, it is working. But I haven't tried the quail eggs myself, because it is very rare actually to find them in the market. You have to, find a specific place, maybe maybe a chemist that gets to sell organic products. And also it boosts your concentration levels. It is an anti-aging. It has, of course, some anti-aging properties, and it is perfect for protein. So there you go in terms of some of the benefits of quails. Let me just get to share this image with you before I share a short clip all the same. And of course, remember, today we are focusing on farming in Senegal. And I believe it is good. It is for the better that we get to take a look at some of the different, aspects of farming that you do have here with us. And these are the eggs that I'm talking about. You can see they are way smaller, than the normal egg that you are used to. And of course, they do have some unique patterns on them. This is some of the benefits. Of course, these are the quail eggs, and those are some of the benefits that I have read to you. Perhaps if you get to visit any of the stores nearby you, you can get to enjoy some of this. You can get, of course, to find the quickest remedy, of course, for you. Let me just share this short clip as we proceed with the show. And remember, this is the Calmie African Diary Show right here on the Black Hot Fire Network. To those who are watching the show, I really get to appreciate that. Remember, you can shoot in your question. And being on a Monday, it is good to focus on the agriculture sector because I believe that this is a sector that gets to be, of course, looked down upon by most people. They believe that farming is just for the illiterate. But I'm here to tell you that a lot of people right now, they are living life in the fast lane just by indulging into farming. So it's all about capital. It's all about you coming, and you coming and embracing with the modern, of course, techniques that have been given to us. Let me just briefly share this with you. Let me just briefly share this with you as we get to proceed with the show. This is okay, this is by one farmer. Let me just share this with you. This is by one farmer in Kenya. And remember, you can feel free to shoot in your question. And today, being on a Monday, it's all about business. It's all about entrepreneurship. It's all about what can you do to add value into your pocket. And that is why we are focusing on farming in Senegal. But before we get to proceed with that, let's take a look at some of the amazing advantages, because this is some of the products you might be assuming to consume, or this is some of the products maybe you didn't know, the advantages, of course, the advantages that they do have. And we have talked about, some properties like anti-aging. Of course, right now nobody wants to look their age. You definitely want to walk around the street and people will be like, wow, you do not look like your age. You definitely do not want to be caught up in that bracket of individuals dealing with depression. Let me proceed and share this as we get to proceed with the show right here on the Black Hot Fire Network Media for the 21st century. All right, here we go.
.com to find out what the doctor ordered for power blackouts in Kenya.
It is a small bird in big demand. One 45-year-old James Mwaura Njoroge says can be traced back to 3,500 years ago. The Bible, the story of the Israelites in the wilderness.
Exodus chapter 16.
Yeah.
16 from 12,
Yeah,
13.
Mm-hmm.
I have heard the complaints of the children of Israel. Speak to them, saying, at twilight you shall eat meat, and in the morning you shall be filled with bread, and you shall know that I am the Lord your God. So it was that quails came up at the evening and covered the camp, and in the morning the dew lay all around the camp.
Alafu sasa walikula nyama za
Quails.
Wakakula mayai ya
Quails, mayai hawajasema.
Si sasa wale walibaki hawakula zote. Sio, nasikia zinatagaga jioni kutoka saa 10 kuendelea mpaka saa 3 hivi. Kwa hivyo usiku hiyo alikula mayai.
Wow, let me just interpret that these unique birds actually they only lay eggs in the evening. Well, that is a unique fact. And remember, during the show, I had just told you I also heard about quails in the Bible, until right now that this is the new way, this is the new ticket out of poverty. And I have told you, you can't try to venture into different, types of, agriculture. I've talked about the rearing of pigs, cattle, the rearing of poultry. It is all about, you can also indulge in farming of agriculture products, the likes of cotton, the likes of tea, the likes of groundnuts, the likes of watermelons. I mean, the list is so versatile. And before you start venturing into farming, it is also good to take a look at what is the market lacking, and also take a look at who will be a supplier. I mean, whom will you be supplying your products to, and also who are going to be your customers, because you wouldn't want to invest into this in a place whereby people don't believe working on their health. You definitely go on a loss in that.
Sindio?
Hapo amesema tu ni the quails ndio walikula meat.
Sasa nikuulize, mtu akisema kuku, kutoka sasa utoke huko Gishagi na kuku ukuja naye kwa gari, si naweza tagia hata kwa gari, na utakuja kula Nairobi, umetoka naye huko Kisumu, si hivyo? Ni kama hivyo.
The excitement the quail has brought to Kenya and the rush to rear the small but expensive wild bird, which lays an egg, which to Mwaura is way too expensive compared to its size, is what took us to Thogoto in Kikuyu, the farm of a small-scale farmer. In these cages are 400 quails.
Kununua kifaranga mmoja akiwa 1 day old, utanunua 200. Akiwa 2 weeks old, utanunua 400. Angu akiwa 400 alinigharimu 160,000. Niliingia tu kwa boma yangu, kachukua ng'ombe wangu mmoja, kaongeza ile nilikuwa nayo kwa mfuko, nikabadilisha biashara. Unajua ni kubadilisha hewa.
Getting a license from the Kenya Wildlife Service was the first step. 42 days after buying the 2-week-old chicks, it was time to reap the proceeds.
Zilikuwa zinatoka paka 100, zikakuja 80. Hakuna kweli inataka mayai, anafanana na mwingine.
Kilometers away from Thogoto, a teacher's estate in Nakuru, a large-scale farmer, Wamboi Karaoke, who rears 3,000 quails, talks of a choice which has changed her life.
Zilikufa sana mpaka nikasikia kuacha hii mradi, lakini nilipewa mtisha na mzee wangu akaniambia, when you start something you have to press on mpaka ufike where your dream is.
The diet is balanced, translating to more eggs and better meat. Back to Thogoto, where Mwaura tells me why quail eggs is now a popular delicacy. Mwaura showing me the different diseases he says the eggs heal. What this farmer believes is what some people in social media sites like Twitter are quick to refute, some even calling the business another pyramid scheme.
Bila kulikuwaga na mapiramidi huko, ati unapeleka pesa zako zinazaa alafu unakujia zingine. Hapana, hii ni mayai hizi kwao zitage mayai, mwenye kununua aje kwako, cash on delivery, umpate mayai yako 100 akupe pesa yako.
Hii inasaidia wazee saa yote. Wacha kwa kwetu kwa Kikuyu tunaita Makiarume. Sasa sijui mimi sijakula hiyo mayai yake, hata hii mayai yake. Unajua sisi kwa Kikuyu tunasikia hiyo mayai ni ya nyoka, ile ya nyoka.
Quail kivyetu sisi huwa tunaita isindu.
Ndege kadogo zaidi lakini kama mboga.
Anyway, that is just a brief of different views of how people get to perceive the farming of a quail. Some believe that actually enjoying a quail egg is more like eating snake eggs. I really don't understand how those ones go hand in hand. But karibuni sana to the Calmie African Diary Show. And of course, today being on a Monday, we are taking a look at entrepreneurship. And of course, we will be focusing on Senegal and taking a look at it's, of course, agricultural sector. I don't know how many of you are motivated by that. If you want, of course, to try those eggs. And from the views of the people, let me just interpret that. Some people believe that, they wouldn't want to try the quail eggs because they look more like snake eggs. Of course, I've never seen one, and I wouldn't want to see that. But moving on from that, I do trust that everyone is doing okay. And remember, you are tuning to the Black Hot Fire Network media for the 21st century. And of course, being on a beautiful Monday, it is a little bit sunny here in Nairobi, Kenya. But I don't know how the weather is in your place, but away from that, it is a beautiful day and we are focusing on entrepreneurship. Why is it that nowadays, if you go to the rural setting, most of the youths, they have come to stay in the CBD. I'm talking about in urban areas, because they believe that relocating to urban areas, they get, of course, to get opportunities. Well, I wouldn't want to blame all of them because some do not have even land back at home. So it is hard for them to sit back at home and get, to wait from dusk till evening, not doing anything. And that is why some of them have come to the capital city trying to look for a way forward. But also, not to mention that if you really want to do something, if you really want, to venture into the agriculture business, you can definitely get to do that. And some time back, I have come to realize that even vegetable vendors, they have turned, the way that they get to sell their vegetables, in that you can just come with your truck, open it up with, of course, products maybe from the village. And trust me, right now during this COVID-19 period, people have come to realize that yes, farming is the way forward, that I need to eat a lot of leafy products, I need to eat a lot of fruits, and I need them healthy. I do not need to eat something that is canned. Of course, you have perhaps in your countries you have seen the likes of canned pineapples, different fruits that are canned. But if I may tell you, that is the purchasing of canned products, it is not that considered as an option back here at home. Many people, they rather see something fresh from the farm. Once more, this is the Calmie African Diary Show, and of course, let's take a short musical break. And when we'll be back, we'll take a look at what is happening in Senegal. We'll take a look at what is happening in Senegal in terms of farming and the different types of farming that they are venturing into. We'll also take a look at the new disease that is affecting their poultry in Senegal. And of course, stick by and keep it the Calmie African Diary Show right here on the Blackwood Fire Network. Welcome back to the Calmie African Diary Show right here on the Black Hot Fire Network Media for the 21st century. I do trust that, of course, your day is turning out well. And remember, this is the Calmie African Diary Show right here on the Black Hot Fire Network Media for the 21st century. And of course, I appreciate everyone who is tuned into the show, who is listening to the show. Really appreciate you. And of course, if you didn't get a chance to tune into the show, remember you can simply log in at blackoutfirenetwork.com, and there, of course, you can proceed and take a look at some of the videos that you might have missed. And still on that, you can also get to enjoy some of the blogs that have been lined up for you. Remember, the reading culture does not get to stop at any age. And still, when you are logged in, you can proceed and get to take a look at that is at some of you can also proceed and get to listen to the amazing music that gets to play right here on the Black Hot Fire Network. And last but not least, you can also like and share some of these videos, of course, with your family and friends. Remember, knowledge is power, and of course, we get to talk about some of the issues that do get to affect us. We get to focus on Africa at large. You can also get to donate at www.blackhotfirenetwork.com. Karibuni sana, and let me just start all the way to Senegal. What is happening in Senegal? And there's this also great, of course, a quote all the way from Senegal that says, "It is the hunter who always beats the lion, because it is the hunter who always tells the story." Let me repeat this. This is a proverb, of course, from Senegal, and it says like this: "It is the hunter who always beats the lion, because it is the hunter who always tells the story." And of course, these are quotes all the way from Africa. They always, amaze me because they are unique. They do have, some amazing, they do have some amazing knowledge in them. And of course, without even wasting time, let's take a look at how is the farming situation in Senegal. And just like any other African country, the last time you were in Tanzania, I could say that yes, we actually do have almost the same thing, apart from the fishing sector, because there's some different types of fish. I could say, I'm like, oh, I've never seen this. There's also some different types of crops. In Tanzania, they really love preparing their food with spices. They really love preparing the food, with a lot of agricultural products, the likes of we call them the likes of coriander leaves, the likes of black pepper, different types of products, just to make the food unique. And also in Kenya, we do get to practice that. Also in Kenya, we do get to practice that. Let me see at Keith. Hi, Keith. All right, as we wait on Keith, I was just giving a comparison on how different African countries, we get to share almost the same types of farming products. And in Senegal, they actually rely mostly, that is in terms of their farming, they rely on rainfall. That is, these are the types of farmers who believe that during a certain period of time, this is the time that there will be rainfall. This is the right time to plant maybe different types of crops. And I'm not saying that they do not get to indulge in other ways of irrigation techniques, the likes of using sprinklers, different types of techniques to ensure that is when the rainfalls have failed, and they also get to do that. Keith, hi. Keith, can you hear me? All right, we are still waiting on Keith. I think there is an issue on his end. But just to continue on that, Senegal is known.
Oh, good afternoon.
All right.
I hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
I hear you.
How is it going, Keith? Keith? I think Keith is stuck with the quail eggs. I can't clearly hear him. But as we wait on
I must be a
him.
delay. I was saying good afternoon, Carolina. In Charlotte, North Carolina, it's still dark.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I think it's there. Well, there's a delay, I think, Cameron. There's a delay. It seems to be.
Yes.
Be a delay. I don't know. Have you ever?
Okay, as we're waiting on Akit, there is a little bit of a delay on his side. But let me just proceed with some of the commodities that Senegal gets to farm. And remember, earlier on, I had told you that different African countries, as much as we do have a slight difference in types in terms of the types of agricultural products we do farm, I can for sure ascertain to you that. A lot of these agricultural products we do get to share some similarities. For example, in Senegal, they get to they get to farm commodities like groundnuts, and in Senegal, for those who love groundnuts, in Senegal, it is the place that you need to visit because they are grown as cash crop. In Kenya, we get to grow tea as the major cash crop, but in Senegal, you can get the difference here. They get to grow granules as cash crops, as of course a cash crop, which means that the production of granules does very well in Senegal, and also in countries like Ghana, they get to, of course, farm the cocoa plant as a cash crop. Different African countries, they do have that one crop that helps to contribute. The revenue of the country. We also do have some, of course, agricultural products, the likes of rice. They do also get to indulge in meat, which actually tells us that they also get to deal with the likes of poultry, the likes of rearing of cattle, because this is one form of livelihood for the people of Senegal. And also, before I even get to forget, this is one form of employment that has been created to the youths, because many youths, they get to rely on farming, they get to rely on working on this farm, they get to rely on maybe delivering some of these products to the required destination, and in one way or another, they will be able, of course, to get that is money and be able, of course, to sustain themselves. And also, we do have the farming of millet in Senegal, and also you do have different types of fruits, the likes of a watermelon, the likes of mangoes, and we also do have some vegetables, the likes of tomatoes and onions. And let me tell you, if you get to visit this country, you'll definitely get to realize that maybe there is a slight difference in the size of these products. You could get, of course, to witness that, and also you can maybe get to realize, the way it is maybe produced. There is just a slight difference, but all in all, we do get to share a common similarity in terms of these agricultural products. Kit, can you still hear me? All right, there is still a lag in that, but just to continue with that, those are some of the types of crops that are farmed in Senegal, and of course, Senegal is known to be a food, importer. It gets to import. It gets, of course, to import its food, especially
I
for
don't
the
know,
likes.
Cameron, did you ask,
Yes.
oh, I said, did you ask me a question? Yeah, I know there's a
Yes.
lag, so I was being quiet. I know
Mhm.
there's a lag, so I was being quiet.
Okay.
Did you ask me? Did you ask me a question, Cammy? If you did, I didn't hear it.
I had earlier on. I had earlier on say that maybe you are stuck with the quail farming. Have you ever tried these quail products, or have you ever heard about them?
No, no, quail is not very common
Mm-hmm.
in the United States, but I did
Mm-hmm.
eat a quail um, years ago when I was a child. I was in elementary school,
Mm-hmm.
and the teacher brought one in. This white guy, this white teacher I had, brought
Mm-hmm.
in the everybody in the class. He brought a bunch of quails in, and we quite delicious. Shit, that bird was good. I was like, damn, that quail. I said, this white guy, this quail is delicious.
Mm-hmm.
But that was the first and last time I've ever had it, Cam. They don't
Mm-hmm.
sell them. They don't really sell them in the grocery stores that I know of. I don't think they sell them in our grocery store. You usually got to go out and go out in the woods somewhere, depending on what state you're in, and shoot them, and then or raise them. But like I said, but as far as the quail egg, I've never had the benefit of trying one. But I have eaten a quail, and like I said, it was quite damn delicious. I was like, God damn, this. Go ahead, Cammy.
Okay. I was waiting.
Have you ever tried to eat?
I haven't.
You ever had a quail egg yourself?
I haven't. I haven't tried personally. For me, I'm not an egg person. Perhaps I'll just take one egg. I don't know after how many months because I get to react to eggs. But I think I'm looking forward to try this quail meat. If you've said it is quite amazing.
Oh, okay, so you don't like eggs, Cammy. You don't like eggs. You don't like.
No, I get to have some. I get to have some reactions on my skin.
Okay.
I get to have some reaction on my skin, and
you might be allergic.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
okay.
But I've been trying.
You may be allergic to them. Allergic. You have allergic. Yeah, I mean you have a allergic reaction to them. Oh, okay. If you have an allergic reaction to chicken eggs, you're not supposed to eat them. That means you have that's your body saying that body when your body breaks out in the hives and have skin rashes, a rash that lets you know that your body is allergic. Your body saying no more goddamn. Your body saying no, it's no more choma. No more choma. No.
Absolutely. And actually, in terms of the quail business, I was shocked to realize that actually one crate. That is one thing that farmers are actually getting a lot of money from this. One crate of egg quail goes for 2,100 shillings. Let me just convert that. That is $20, and it goes to $20 and $1. That is a crate of the quail eggs, and the chicken eggs actually
Damn,
are a crate.
Expensive. $20 for great. Okay, that's great. How many? Cammy, how many eggs in the crate then?
30.
How many eggs?
30 eggs.
In the crate? That's it for $20? Man,
yes.
That must be for the rich and famous. 30 eggs for $20? Man, you crazy as shit. What?
$20. $20 plus
$30 eggs here in America. You get 30 eggs in America, but like it's 30 eggs in America like for $3. Are you talking about $20 for 30? Man,
$20.
But nobody buy that shit in America.
It's too expensive, and this is because they sell per egg. Actually, per egg they sell it for $1.
Right.
One quail egg goes for $1.
Man, I don't know who's buying that. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. I don't like quail eggs that much. I said, you keep this damn egg. Give me a regular chicken egg. It don't taste that good. It don't taste that good. Cost me that much.
Yeah, it's because of the benefits that
it
has.
I think $30.50. Oh, the benefit is too damn expensive. That's the benefit. The benefit of quail eggs in Kenya makes me broke.
But people love it because it has a lot of
that shit.
Mm-hmm. Okay. People love it because they believe that it has a lot of benefits. Yes.
Well, the property. Damn all that dumb shit. If your ass ate a clean diet, more fruits and vegetables and got your fat ass up and started running around jogging, you wouldn't have to worry about eating no damn quail egg. Wouldn't be no benefit. Get off your lazy butt, start walking or running,
Mm-hmm.
and then eating a healthy diet. You don't have to buy no
Mm-hmm.
$20 fucking eggs. Crazy as catch. It don't cost.
Very.
Damn it! It don't cost no money to walk up and down the street.
Mm-hmm.
That's free. Your fat ass up and start walking.
Definitely.
That's free. Just buying $20 quail eggs.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, does Spike eat quail eggs? Does Spike ever try to
I,
quail
I,
eggs?
I don't know if his
Spike ever
I
tried
don't
to
know
quail
if his
eggs?
grandmother I don't know if his grandmother gets to rear some quails, but it
I
is
don't know.
very
I guess.
expensive. It is, mhm.
Well, it wouldn't be expensive if you own the quails. I guess how because a quail's natural to Kenya, Cammy. A quail's natural to Kenya. Are they out like in
Yes,
the forest?
they are
Are the
nurtured,
quails
but
out in the forest?
they are nurtured. But for you to get to nurture them, you have to
Okay,
get
well,
a
you gotta
license
just go.
from. Okay, I'm saying they are
Oh, from the
nurtured.
government to go catch them.
Yeah, you need, of course, to get a license from the government for you to rear these quails, because most of them, they get to reside in the forest. And a kid, actually, a one-day quail goes for $1. A one-day old quail goes for $1.
Quail, a whole quail goes for $1.
Mm-hmm. A
Whole
one-day,
quail.
yeah, a one-day, a one-day
Not the
quail,
egg, but a quail, a bird.
a
The bird goes
one-day
for
old
$1.
quail goes for $1.
What's a one? Okay, is it dead or is it alive?
It is alive. If you
Is
want
it dead or living?
living, if you want to start,
Okay, okay. Yeah, okay, so a living quail's on $1. Okay, then that'll be good. I'll buy a bunch of quails. I can buy 20 quails for $20, damn it, and have them start producing eggs then. I'll buy me 20 quails and have them produce some damn eggs. Shit.
that is a cheaper way, but people don't want to think like that.
And I'll
People don't
sell them.
want to.
I don't know. Are they? I don't know how. Yeah, everybody did. And to Spike, we need to rent out. We need to lease little land, get a bunch of dirty birds, a bunch of dirty quails, and I don't know. That's kind of expensive. I don't know who buys those eggs in Kenya. I don't think a lot of people buy that. Those eggs are very expensive, even for America. Those eggs are very expensive. I don't think they would sell good. I don't think they would sell much. Shit.
Yeah,
I don't think you can really sell those eggs.
Because they're too expensive. You need to have a specific target market, and for that target market, it has to be the rich. Because I don't know. Yeah, you have to have a specific target market, because I don't see how a middle class person is going to waste $20 just for eggs. They rather, get these supplements that the quail eggs has in other products. Yeah.
Exactly right, Cammy. They're not. It's not. And I don't know. The demographics of the rich who eat quail eggs. Is it really? The price is just outrageous. The prices are outrageous. I don't know nobody who's gonna spend $20 for a thing of eggs, even if you're rich. Like, man, I ain't paying no $20 for no damn eggs. Get out of here. I'm gonna get some regular eggs. I don't know how. I don't think they're that much delicious. I don't think they're that much delicious than the regular egg. So I don't know. That's not the quail egg business is a business I would want to go into. I don't see it working. It's just too high. Average middle class person can't afford it. It's not going to do it. It's not no benefit. Like $20. Hell, I wouldn't even buy $20 for no damn eggs. Here in America, like $20 for some eggs. I'm like, man, are you crazy? better get out of here. Get your ass out of here. Keep talking.
Absolutely. And thank you for your sentiments in regards to that. It seems like the quail
$20 for
business.
some damn egg. Egg. Get out of here.
Yeah, it seems like the quail egg business, definitely, like I had earlier on told you, for you to venture into farming, you have to take a look at the target audience, the target market. Who is your target market? You just can't open up, for example, the quail business just anywhere. You go running losses as a farmer. And moving on to Senegal. Senegal, of course, has been venturing, apart from farming, it has also been venturing in different other types of ways in terms of boosting their economy, and they have been indulging into mining. They have been indulging into the tourism sector, and in terms of the tourism sector, actually Senegal has one of the tallest African statues. So if you want to the hashtag Tembe Africa, you can definitely get to take a look at its tourist sector, in that it has the tallest African statue. I haven't seen it, but I wouldn't mind, taking a look at how. Yes.
It's about the statue. What I gotta do, Cam, is Google it. The Senegalese
Yes.
statue of the black man, black woman, black child, and then show it on the screen.
Exactly.
They just Google it. The images of the Senegalese tower. They're gonna Google the images of the Senegalese statue of the black man, black woman, and child.
Wow, yes, here it is. Let me just share this. It has the tallest statue. So, of course, apart from the farming sector, it gets, of course, to indulge into tourism. You can perhaps get to take a look at this. And also, still in Senegal, like we always say that different African countries, they get, of course, to indulge into farming, but also their tourism. Wow, this is beautiful. This actually seems to be very, very tall.
It is beautiful.
This is the
It
image.
is very, very tall. There's a building inside of it, Cam, and you can go inside of it.
Wow.
Yeah, there's a building inside of it. You can go inside of the side of the statue and go all the way up to the top of the statue, inside of it, and then look out along the city of Dakar. You go inside the statue, go up to the top, and there's inside the eyes or the head of the statue, you can look out above the city.
Wow. This is, for those who love, of course, definitely wouldn't want to miss taking a picture here, because it is worth 1,000 memories. And of course, whoever came with this design definitely did get to take in a lot of time, into constructing this. So, of course, in regards to that, in terms of what Senegal gets to indulge in as one way of promoting the economy.
Yes.
Yes. Also, it is
a black man. I'm glad to see. I'm glad.
This statue is 1,000 words. They say that the mind of the artist, of course, has a lot of ideas, and you who is viewing it, also, you do have your own ideas.
I'm glad
Maybe
to see the black man, the black woman. I'm glad that they got a big stand and
And all right, as we get to proceed on in terms of what Senegal is known for, it is also known for those who love surfing. Of course, Africa gets to provide you with a good, of course, environment for that, with a good, the nice weather, the conducive weather for you to get to perform some activities. Senegal is known to be a place whereby you can get to, of course, indulge into surfing, and they also do have a pink lake in Senegal. So, of course, apart from agriculture, it is also known to be very good in terms of the tourism, that is, in terms of the tourist sector in Senegal. And of course, the last but not least, in terms of, remember, we were talking about, the agriculture sector in Senegal. And I've just compared that different, countries, in Africa. We do share a similarity in some of the products that you get, of course, to farm. And still in Africa, I've just told you that if there is a difference, it is a slight one, but all the commodities, they are the same. And also in terms of mining, Senegal is known to have, of course, to mine products like gold. We also do have products like zinc. We also do have products like iron and also gas and also phosphates. That is phosphates, and also some oils have been discovered. But before we wind up the show, because we are almost coming to the end of the show, something did get to start me. You know that as much as Senegal has all these resources, as much as Senegal is doing really good in agriculture, Senegal is depending on the UN to be funded. I mean, it is depending on the UN to be funding it. And of course, that raises question. What is really going on in Senegal? It has all these resources. It has a very beautiful country, a country that can get, of course, in terms of the tourism sector, it can get to provide millions for the country. We've talked about, we do have the Pink Lake in Senegal. We do have, some amazing, of course, places for you to go surf. But the economy of Senegal depends on the UN to fund it. And remember, I just told you that Senegal is known to have resources like zinc, resources like phosphate, resources like copper, resources like also gold and oil. And I've just come to realize this. A lot of these African countries that do have resources like oil and gold, a lot of fighting gets to take place. And on most occasions, you get to see that it is the UN that is chipping in to come in quotes and help the people of these African countries. So, of course, as we're coming to the end of the show, I love to say that we as Africans, we need to stay woke. Why is it that we are always depending on foreign aid for support? And in the reality, we all do have these resources. We have what it takes. We are actually funding European nations with our resources. So, of course, it is time for us to be awake. And as we come to the end of the show, also the situation in Uganda is not quite good. Remember earlier on, Uganda had participated in the general elections, and there was the shutting down of the internet in Uganda. And right now, of course, the internet has been opened, but not all channels. Like I'm talking about the likes of WhatsApp, the likes of Facebook, you cannot get to access that. And when Museveni is being asked, he's saying that no one has the right to come to Uganda and tell them what is good and what is bad. I'm telling you, we are in the 21st century and still we are witnessing dictatorship. In Bobi Wine's home, he is fearing that his life and his family's life is in danger, because right now as we are talking, the issue with the freedom and right, to exercise, as citizens has not been witnessed in Uganda. And we do have the United States wanting to chip in and take a look at the situation in Uganda. Bobi Wine cannot go out of his compound. He cannot even, there was this incident that he said that they have run out of food, and his wife tried to get vegetables from the garden, and she was harassed by the military that is surrounding their houses. And I'm telling you, it is high time that we need to stand together as a country and get, to make the people of Uganda feel that we are supporting them. And this is the time that you're talking about, the African Union. This is the time that it needs to show the world that it is doing its role. Let's take a look at how it is going to be. But we are hoping for a better Uganda. We are hoping that no bloodshed is going to take place. And at Kit, you said, and diamonds, and I believe that was in regards to, of course, the situation that is in regards, of course, to Senegal. But I really appreciate everyone who did get to tune into the Calmie African Diary Show right here on the Black Hot Fire Network, media for the 21st century. And remember, if you did get to miss this episode, you can, of course, get to log in at www.blackhotfirenetwork.com, and you can proceed and get a look at some of these videos. And of course, we do have other shows also. We do have the African Today Show. do have the Express show. We also do have the Voices of the Motherland show. There are a lot of shows that you can get, of course, to communicate and get, of course, to engage with one another right here on the Black Hot Fire Network Media for the 21st century. And of course, before you do come to the end of the show, remember you can get to support the network. That is the stream at Cash App, Mr. Black Hot Fire Network, of course. And also you can donate at www.blackhotfirenetwork.com. And at Kate, you said, yes, Maria is back. That is great to hear. And of course, remember, family, we need to spread that awareness that it is high time that Uganda gets, of course, to witness the right of the people, that Uganda gets to have that freedom to exercise their rights as the people. Till then, keep it the Black Hot Fire Network Media for the 21st century. And my name is Calmie, and I have really, of course, appreciated to those who did get to tune into the show. I have also appreciated that is the opportunity that Keith has given us to get to take a look at what is happening in Africa. And of course, until then, keep it the Black Hot Fire Network Media for the 21st century. We'll get to interact on other shows that are coming a few minutes from now.